Welcome back to another video, traders, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to Tesla Trends. I'm TJ. We got a great video for you today, but before we get into that, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's take a look at the chart. Here's the chart. We're on a 10-day, 10-minute chart. Very choppy day today, and we finally broke through the ice. What's super interesting to me about today is that we actually held up again, showing some resiliency after falling through these levels and falling below the downtrend, but also how closely we followed the major indexes, and they really followed each other as well. So as you can see, Tesla last night, where we closed right around the 669 level, somewhere in here. I think we actually were below the downtrend, just above this support at 669. And we were trending downwards after night. I thought it was going to be a disastrous open and just a drop off the cliff all the way down to the next support, which is at like 619. But pre-market this morning, the market was strong and Tesla just took off. You know, we got all the way up to 690 here in pre-market before falling back down, consolidating a little bit, and having a little pop at the open before this drop. And so what I want to just look at really quick is how closely Tesla, the SPY, and the QQQ were correlated today. So Tesla, we had a little up, down, up, down, up. And we'll look at SPY. Same thing here, up, down, up, down, up. And these are happening at the same exact time. So when SPY was up, Tesla was up. When it fell, Tesla fell. When it recovered, Tesla recovered, all day long. And the NASDAQ did the exact same thing. It was kind of unusual, but they're all sort of in similar spots here. I guess it makes sense. Up, down, back down, and then finishing strong. So obviously, I know I've talked about it probably too much, but Tesla follows these indexes fairly closely, and especially lately. So you could see the same thing here. The indexes are strong. Tesla's opening, way above these levels where it closed. It's over 10 points up pre-market. The market and the NASDAQ start to turn, and look how sharply we fell. I mean, barely any resistance here at the 669, which has been a very strong support for us, holding up for the past couple of weeks. Straight through it, straight through the downtrend line as well, and all the way down to 650 before the market turned around. We came back up, and I don't know, I was not surprised at all to see that we couldn't get past 669 again, just after the weakness that we saw in the market and with Tesla as well. I just knew that this was going to be a ceiling. We bounced right off of it and straight back down again before having a nice little recovery into the close. So we talked about it all week. We're on thin ice, and today we fell through the ice. The markets, couldn't hold up, and Tesla just fell straight down. So for tomorrow, I'll be very surprised if we don't see continuation on this move to the downside, even if the SPY and the NASDAQ recover a little bit. We've been testing this and testing this and testing this, and now that we've fallen below the 669 support, I would expect to see as much resistance to the upside as we saw to the downside, right? So this thing is held up for a while now, fairly solid. I mean, obviously with some tests and some resistance, but we've been closing above it and recovering, showing resilience around this support line here. And now that we're on the other side of it, I'd expect to see the same thing here. So we might flirt with this downtrend line. We've been below it, above it, all over the place for the past, and I'll zoom out here to a 30-day chart. We've been following this downtrend, but we've been below it, we've been above it, we've been below it, back and forth. I think we can continue to see the same thing as we head down. We talked about in previous videos, probably into, and I'll zoom out one more time, into the bottom of the growth channel here is just kind of where we're headed now. I think 669 was really the last support. There is support down here at 619, but at this point, at least on this 180-day chart, it looks like we're going to meet. Why does it do that? It looks like we're going to meet the bottom of the growth channel before we hit 619. So it's a little bit of what I talked about in some previous videos, more sideways action than a super sharp pullback. but I guess that's relative. But yeah, I think we'll hit the bottom of the growth channel before we hit 619, and I'd expect to see a very strong bounce when we do. So like I said, keys here 669. I think it'll be tough to get back above even with the market's help unless there's a huge move. And whether we're above or below, I think we're going to continue to follow this loosely, this downtrend line, into the bottom of the growth trend now, as we've talked about for a few weeks now. So you know, it seems like everything is sort of coming to fruition in a fairly predictable pattern here. So generally when that happens, I get surprised. So who knows, maybe we'll shoot up to 900 tomorrow, and everyone can tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. But that's what I see when I look at the chart. We're still following this downtrend, and now that we've fallen below this strong support, I think it'll be tough to get back above it. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, and remember to let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. I love to hear your guys' feedback. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every single day, and if you want to see even more of my beautiful face, you can check out my main channel. What's the name of the channel? It's Trading Trends, where I look at different stocks and not just Tesla. And you can give me suggestions if you have a stock that you want me to look at. I'll probably make a video on it as well. And one quick question for you guys, because it's just been all over the news lately. Let me know in the comment section who has bought Dogecoin, however you pronounce it, or any cryptocurrency. What do you guys think about crypto, especially Doge, in this current craze? I'm really curious to see what people think and who's buying and who thinks it's ridiculous. Anyway, thanks as always for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.